Hello, mystery friends. Come on in and get cozy. If you're new here, I'm Sarah Walding. I'm the author of the Honey Pot Mystery Series and the Paranormal Penny Mystery Series. And today is the first day of Nanowrimo. Yay! For you guys who don't know what Nanowrimo is, that's National Novel Writing Month, where writers all over aspire to write 50,000 words or more in 30 days. This will be my 6th year competing in Nanowrimo, and you only really compete against yourself. But I have won every single year that I've been in it so far. But this year, I have no idea what is going to happen. This is going to be a completely honest Nanowrimo chat. Because usually I'm really, really gung-ho for it. I'm really excited. I stay up until midnight on Halloween in order to catch the first, sprints of Nanowrimo. And I get on there and I write at least 100 words, usually more like 500 words in the wee hours in the morning. And then I say that and I go to bed and I wake up again and I write some more. And this year it's not working out that way. And there are many different ways to Nanowrimo. You can do the traditional way, which is 50,000 words in 30 days or less in the month of November, or you can do what they call being a Nano Rebel, which is you can take a work that you've already started and finish it, or you can edit. And I think that's what's going to happen this year. Last year I was a Rebel because I'd already had 2 projects started and my focus was to get 50,000 words of those finished. And I rocked that. I was able to complete a novel and get more than 2/3 of the way through another novel during Nanowrimo, and that was awesome. But this year, I do not know what it is. If you caught my very last video, which is a week in my life, you will know that my brain or my life schedule or something is so out of whack this year that in a whole week, I was only able to accomplish 2,000 words of writing. For Nanowrimo, in order to hit those 50,000 words, you have to do something like 1,660 words a day, something like that. And I can only do 2,000 in a week, which is not typical for me when I'm in writing mode. It's typical of my life at the moment, but it hasn't been in years past. Because of that, I am finding myself halfway through a novel and stuck. I don't plot per se. I kind of mind map my way into a story. I kind of know when I start I know who the characters are more than anything. The main characters anyway. I know the initial mystery that I want to write, but I really don't know how it's going to wrap up or how they're going to discover this clue or how they're going to discover this clue until I'm in the writing. And right now I am just so in the middle of the story. And this happens pretty much in the middle of every one of my mysteries where I get stuck. I know I need to get to point C and I'm still at point A trying to figure out where point B is. And that's what's happened right now. And traditionally speaking, when I'm stuck in a book like this, I cannot get my words out for a great deal of time. I'm stuck. It's to the point where I will usually shed tears about it. I will get really frustrated. I will sit down and do almost anything else other than write because my brain just won't work. That's so funny. I just got an alert on my phone to update my word count for Nano for day 1. Yeah. I'm just not feeling it this year. I don't have the same excitement as normal. I'm hoping it'll catch up with me because my very first novel was written during a Nanowrimo. My very first mystery was written during a Nanowrimo. And I've never not completed the task I set out for myself during November. But this November is going to be different. Like I said, I'm halfway through a story right now. I don't have another story in my head that I want to write, or actually that I can write yet, because I still have all these edits and stuff that are needling at the back of my mind that I need to get done. I have a new short coming out this month, which is up here. Oh, come on, finger, go the right direction. I look at the camera the wrong way. Up here in the corner, you'll see that I have a short coming out in 6 days, which I tend to do myself. I tend to launch a book during Nano, which is crazy to me. I'm not very smart doing that. But I have a book coming out this month. I have a book I'm halfway through writing, and I have another book that people have been waiting for that I need to start editing. And my brain is so full of these things that I have to do. All of the fun of Nano is kind of dissipating. I don't feel excited about it. I'm not pumped up to do it. I don't really have a whole lot of friends doing it with me. I mean, online, there's a lot of community support, and I will definitely be hitting some of the sprints up, but I don't even feel like I can do those. And I know feelings aren't always the truth, but I'm lagging this year, and I don't know why. So I've decided to reward myself this year. I am going to try, my goal is to finish the novel I'm currently writing, which I'm at like 20,000 words. I think it's got 20 to 30 more words in there, but that wouldn't count for a full Nano. So then I'm going to go on and edit my other book. And if I can get through my first 2 rounds of edits on that book and finish this book, I'm going to say I won Nano, because that's a lot of work for me to do. Editing for me goes really slowly. My first round is just basic, fix the place markers and fix just the punctuation. And then my second round is reading it and going through it really slowly and making sure it makes sense and trying to find all the plot holes. That is a lot of work within itself. That's like a month work of work in itself. So this year I'm going to try to finish the book I'm writing, launch the little short that you see in the corner over there, and edit an upcoming Penny Nichols book, because that Paranormal Penny book needs to come out. I've had it written for a while now. It needs edits, and it needs to be nice and shiny and set it out in the world. So my reward for this whole thing is I bought myself a game. And if you want to play along with me, I invite you to go buy the game too. I've left a link to it in the description, but I've bought an advent calendar. So it's actually Christmassy. I know, but I do Christmas early, but it's an advent calendar escape game. Let's see if I can hold it up. It's all shiny because it's still in its package. And I figure every day I beat Nano, I can open a door to the game. Now, that doesn't mean I'll be able to solve the riddle to open the next door to the game, but I thought this would be really fun to do alongside you guys. If you're interested, let me know in the chat and the comments if you're interested in playing this game with me. I'm thinking I write for a few days. I pop on probably on a Tuesday or Wednesday, like I am right now. It's Wednesday. And I just go through the ones that I've already, like the days that I've already won with you guys. So if I finished a Nanowrimo, I finished 3 days of it. I've hit my goals for those 3 days. I'm going to open 3 doors, and we'll try to figure out the mysteries together. I think that'll be really fun. If for some reason I don't get to it this month, or like I find that it's distracting me from my writing too much, maybe that's okay. Maybe we'll just have fun playing together. If I can't get a lot of time online to get it because it's so much thinking, because I love escape games and I also love mystery games, but I'm not that good at them. So I'll need your help to get through this. If I'm stuck, then we'll push it into December too. But I'm thinking every day that I finish my goal for the day, I'll open a door of this one. This one is the Advent Calendar Mystery of the Ice Cave. There were a couple other Christmassy ones, but I picked the Ice Cave because it was a little less Santa's Village than the other ones, even though those would be fun too. I thought we're doing it in November. It should be a little bit less Christmassy than normal. But that is what I'm hoping will spur me on to keep going through Nano this year. I am terrified that I won't be able to win. I'm actually really emotional about it, to the point where I have been totally putting off writing. Even right now, talking to you, even though I love talking to you, this is the way I'm stalling to stop myself from writing. I'll go clean my house. I'll go fold laundry. Anything to help me not have to face the screen right now, because I'm so stuck. And because I'm so stuck, and because I'm admitting this to you and you're here with me, I figure I better do at least one writing sprint with you. So if you've got if you're a writer and you've got something you want to write, if you're a reader, you've got something you want to read, if you've just got a chore you need to do, I'm going to set a 15-minute timer and I'm just going to get to work. I'm going to silence myself and work for 15 minutes on just trying to get my brain unclogged. Because if I could hit 2,000 words in my story today, then maybe I can give myself like an hour or two of editing to do tomorrow. And that will be what I'll call even for that day. What do you say? You got a project ready? So I'm going to turn on, let's see if I can get it to work. I'm going to turn on my screen share so that you guys can see my timer. I'm going to mute myself and we'll just write or work or read for 15 minutes and I'll see you at the end. Okay, the first sprint of Nano is over. I did so sluggishly, but their words down, right? Their words down. Let's see. I have 393 words. So the first almost 400 words of Nano. I have 5 times that to write tonight before I can consider today a success. What do you consider a success if you are participating in NaNoWriMo? What projects do you do at home or in just your personal life or with your work life that you have to set timers for to get your brain going? This is not anything new for me. What happens, well, what I always hope will happen is I'll start a sprint and then I will get so into my words that I won't want to stop and the words will keep coming. And that does happen. I have to remind myself that that does happen. But this time, in order to even just get writing, my first 3 sentences are pretty much poo on a stick. But I skipped ahead. And I hate doing that because I never feel like I can make it cohesive again without a lot of work. So I don't like to write out of order in my stories. But this time I had to skip ahead because I could not even get my brain to work. The only thing I could think of is this upcoming scene, which is probably 2 chapters ahead of where I am. And that was the scene that kept coming to my head. So I put that down. I started putting it down. I didn't get very far into it. But that's what I did. That's the beginning of NaNoWriMo for me this year. Let me know if you're doing NaNoWriMo. Let me know if you're a writer, if you just like watching writers do their work, or if you read mysteries, because I have a few series I could recommend. And that's it. So until next time, hopefully we'll be opening up some mystery doors if you guys want to do that next time. That'll be a lot of fun. But until then, God bless you. I'll catch you later. Bye.